All right, thanks for joining me. Today I want to share with you some of the top 7 worst stocks off their 52-week highs, just to give you some perspective of how bad we've really been going in the market and give you some things to think about. Definitely keep in mind, it's not a recommendation to buy or sell or trade any of these things, just my own personal thoughts and insights. And if you want to grab some of those thoughts and insights, or if you want me to work with you, check out the Traders Fly site. There's a lot of great things here regarding coaching, where I work with you for 6 months plus, or even on one-on-one strategies for 2 to 3 months, just like a piano teacher would as well. So anyway, let's kick things off. You can also join the Discord channel if you want to see some charts, but we're going to go in and just take a look at some of the worst stocks. Now, the way that I've done this is I've created a formula here called the 52-week draw. So this formula is just kind of custom made. So I've looked at the 52-week highs. By the way, if you're using TC2000, that's the software. We're looking at 52-week highs, divide that, and we're getting kind of a percentage off the highs. So some of the worst ones that I've sorted by right here, this one is 92%. Actually, let's go ahead and move this column over right here so we can kind of see it just for a little bit, is Carvana. So if you look at this stock, just looking at some of the highs, this stock was up at around 370, and this one is now down in the 30s. Oh my goodness. So you're down 91.98. Really, here the calculation says 92.02, so that's more precise. You're down 92% off the highs on this stock from the 52-week high. So wow. So where's a good buying opportunity? Maybe right now. I don't know. Looking at 30 is maybe some support. And the reason I'd say that is if you look at that, you're coming right into that $30 price level right now. That could be a point right there for a possible buy the dip. UPST is another nasty one that's not doing so well. Down about 90% off those highs. Also about 392 was the high, and now it's down around 39.50. So you can see quite a big move. Buying point, I'd say, 30 again is probably a good point to look at. It's popping right now, but that's after a nasty earnings thing, and it just doesn't look good. Peloton, huge beneficiary early on right there, but then the stock just started to climb down and is not even stopping at the previous IPO. It's just getting smoked, and this one could get into the $10 range or even lower. So I'd watch the 10 because that's a nice round number. That's kind of one to keep an eye on, and then from there, if it breaks below that, you got some problems. We've got space. This is the Virgin Galactic stuff, under $10 now. Who knows? It went down with like a flash move around 5. So I'd say watch the $5 level, but overall this trend is still kind of to this downside. So until it starts picking up some speed here, kind of rolling or rotating, when you see some rotation, that's usually a good positive thing. And that's when you'll want to maybe take a look at it. That one's down 88.94%. Okay, Mara. Also quite a bit off right here. So take a look. 81.91 was kind of the highs. Now we're down around this $9.17, $9.25 price level. So again, big time off the highs. 88.93 there. A lot of selling pressure, and it's getting below 10. You can see this was a cheap stock around $1. So it wouldn't surprise me if this thing got into like a $4 price range or something like that. So I wouldn't even chase this one. Stone, the same thing. It's under 10. Take a look at these things. They're just, climbed high, big time nasty selling. And now $8.11 is kind of what I would watch, is somewhere around there. $6, $7, maybe, if you're lucky. Edit, EDIT. The medicine. So again, this one kind of through the pandemic kind of skyrocketed, but now getting under this IPO area right here and this support is now being broken. Doesn't look good. So that's below that $12 mark, coming into 10 and breaking below 10. So I think it's going lower. You don't know when. And these stocks, by the way, that I'm doing here are all stocks with options. They are off my list with weekly options, so they are more popular. All right, let's look at Riot. This is another one here on the blockchain. So you can see it's going, again, not looking good. Support, you're coming right into it right now. And that's right around that $6 range, maybe $5 range. And then you can see, but it doesn't look good. That one's down 86%. Here we got Wayfair coming into the 50. I think 50 could be a nice round number right here that you're looking at. And it's also a lot of past resistance. So this one could be one that could look to be being a bounce here very soon. It's starting to create a little bit of a base after pulling back such a big way. And that's maybe what you might want to watch right now, because you're coming right back into this area. If we can't hold that, I would watch this $30 level. You got a lot of support levels here in that zone with the stock. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope some of these stocks here, when we covered Carvana, UPST, Peloton, Space, Mara, Stone, Edit, Riot, Wayfair, and some of the runner-up, AMC. Let's just do this one, back here, back into that $10 range or mark. Probably could get into around that $7 range if it keeps selling off. Again, stock was way undervalued, or sorry, not undervalued, but it was way lower priced. And then you had a lot of people stepping up to buy it through the groups, through Reddits, all that kind of stuff. And then now it's pulling back. So anyway, a lot of stocks down in a big way. So I wanted to share that with you. Truly appreciate you joining me. Feel free to check out some of the other stuff I have going on our YouTube channel. Check out the Traders Fly channel if you're interested in looking at option trading, or join some one-on-one sessions as well if you want to work together for multiple sessions and getting you up to speed on verticals, diagonals, calendars, butterflies, iron condors, and that kind of thing. So check that in the links in the description on YouTube, or visit our websites as well at tradersfly.com. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.